Dear students, in this lecture we will prove some more results from the topic orthogonal complements in Hilbert spaces. Let us prove the result. The result is, let M and N be closed linear subspaces of Hilbert space H. Let M and N be closed linear subspaces of H and M be orthogonal to N and M be orthogonal to N. Then what is meaning of the fact that M is orthogonal to N? It means that every vector in M is orthogonal to every vector in N. Then the statement is M plus N is closed linear subspace of H. Then M plus N is closed linear subspace of H. Proof. So there are two things which we have to prove. It is linear subspace and it is closed. Closed as a subset of metric space. So first, let us prove that M plus N is linear subspace. Is linear subspace of H. So to prove this result, we have to take two vectors in M plus N and prove that their linear combination is also in M plus N. Take Z1 equal to x1 plus y1, Z2 equal to x2 plus y2 in M plus N, where x1, x2 belongs to M and y1, y2 belongs to N, and y1, y2 belongs to N. For scalars alpha and beta, consider alpha z1 plus beta z2. This clearly equals to alpha x1 plus beta x2 plus alpha y1 plus beta y2 plus alpha y1 plus beta y2, where I could write it as x plus y, where x is equal to alpha x1 plus beta x2, alpha x1 plus beta x2, which belongs to M, because x1 and x2 are in M, so their linear combination will also be N, because M and N are linear subspaces. They are linear subspaces. So M is also closed under addition and scalar multiplication. and y belongs to y is equal to alpha y1 plus beta y2, which belongs to n, because y1 and y2 belongs to n. So their linear combination also belongs to n. This proves that alpha z1 plus beta z2, which equals to x plus y, where x belongs to m and y belongs to n, belongs to m plus n. So m plus n is closed under addition and scalar multiplication. Hence, m plus n is linear subspace of H. So this proves that it is linear subspace. Now let us prove the second part. It is about closedness. We are done with this part. So we have to prove that it is closed subset of metric space H. So to prove this, consider, let me put it as second statement, m plus n is closed subset of metric space H. M plus n is closed subset of metric space H. So to prove this, we will have to prove that it is closed subset of metric space H. To prove this, when a subset of metric space is closed, if it contains all its limit points, so m plus n will contain all its limit points. That's what we need to prove. Let Z be a limit point of m plus n. Then there is a sequence Zn which equals to xn plus yn in m plus n, where xn belongs to m and yn belongs to n, where xn belongs to m and yn belongs to n, and Zn equals to xn plus yn, such that Zn converges to Z in H. What we have to prove? We have to prove that Z belongs to m plus n. So we want to prove that this Z belongs to m plus n. That is what we want to prove. So that m plus n will contain all its limit points. So there is such a sequence by the definition of limit point. Let me try to draw a figure here. M, this is a sequence Zn, xn plus yn, and it converges to Z in space H. So we actually have to prove that this Z belongs to M. That's what we have to prove. Consider the argument, or better let me rewrite in this way, as I'll write in this fashion. For natural numbers m and n, consider norm of Zm minus Zn square. This equals to norm of xm minus xn plus norm of ym minus yn square. Can you tell me where are xm and xn? You can guess that xm and xn are in M and ym and yn are in N because each xm belongs to N and each yn belongs to N. But it is given that M is orthogonal to N. It is given that M is orthogonal to N. So these are orthogonal to each other. These are perpendicular to each other. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we could write? By Pythagoras theorem, we could write that norm of Zm minus Zn square equals to norm of xm minus xn square plus norm of ym minus yn square, which is greater equal to norm of xm minus xn square, and it is also greater equal to norm of ym minus yn square. So let me call this whole statement as star. Whole statement as star, or I will say star 1, because we may need few more steps, few more such a statement. So say this is statement star 1. From the theory of metric spaces, you know that every closed subset of complete metric space is complete. So M and N will be complete metric spaces. As M and N are closed subspaces, as M and N are closed subspaces of complete space H, what we have is this: M and N are complete because closed subset of complete metric space is complete. So as M and N are complete. So say this is statement star 2. Now consider the argument. That Zn converges to Z in H. This implies Zn is convergent sequence. Zn is convergent. This implies Zn is Cauchy sequence. Why is it Cauchy sequence? Because every convergent sequence is Cauchy sequence. This implies from the statement star 1, observe that norm of xm minus xn square is less equal to norm of zm minus zn square, and the same is true for this sequence. So this implies the sequence is xn, because we have this inequalities. So this implies xn and yn are Cauchy sequences in M and N respectively. Are Cauchy sequences in M and N respectively. So what we have is this. Here you can give the reference from star 1. We are writing this. And from star 2, since M and N are complete, what can we write? From star 2, we can say that xn and yn are convergent, because m and n are complete, means every Cauchy sequence in m and n is convergent. So for this reason xn and yn are convergent in m and n respectively. The reason is from star 2. This follows from star 2. So this implies that they are convergent, and so take x as limit of xn, or let us say let xn converges to x in m and yn converges to y in n, then Zn is equal to xn plus yn will converge to x plus y in m plus n. As Zn converges to z, we have two different limits. One is x plus y and other is z. So we must have these two limits to be equal. So as Zn converges to z, in it we must have z is equal to x plus y, because two limits cannot be distinct, they have to be equal. So z is equal to x plus y, and it belongs to what? M plus n. And this is what we wanted to prove, that z belongs to m plus n. Thus m plus n contains all its limit points, hence m plus n is closed subset of metric space H. This completes the proof. Thank you.